What's up, guys? Control Guys here, bringing you an updated deck profile for my Infernity deck. As you guys can kind of tell by this point, hopefully, I enjoy taking new decks that I find fun and exciting, and kind of taking you guys along on my journey with them. I did it with Bujin. It actually had a good amount of success. Between my 3 Bujin videos, I'm pretty sure I have something like, I don't know, close to 3,500 views on them, which I know doesn't sound like a lot to most of you guys, but compared to my other videos, it's a good amount for 3. And, you know, one of them only has like 200, so the first 2 were really the big ones. If you do want to check out my fully updated, as of right now, what I would play Bujin deck, just go down below, click on my name, go to videos, and it's Bujin Tops. I think it's Bujin Tops again, top 4 Bujin deck profile or something like that. But, yeah. So anyway, guys, without further ado, I'm going to get into the Infernity deck. I really hope you guys enjoy it, at least half as much as I enjoy taking you guys along for the ride for it. And hopefully, you know, within a few weeks, this will really be an elite level deck that you guys can pick up and play and have some success with. So without further ado, guys, I'm going to get into the deck profile. Alright, guys, start with the monsters. We have the standard triple Archfiend, accompanied by the standard triple Necromancer. These I don't even need to discuss, guys. If you play Infernity, you play 3 of each. 2 Street Patrol, some people play 1, some people play 3. So, being relatively new to the deck, I guess 2 is the best number to go to, at least for me. It's been testing really well. Generally, what I'm finding is by the time that I need the 3rd one, I usually have access into something like a Levier. 2 Summoner Monk. This card is so important to open with if you really want to go off. It helps you get out of bad hands. Like, you can open up to 3 monsters and still do well with this, because you could always Summoner Monk into Grepher, pitch one of your other monsters, send a Street Patrol, and then summon the other one. So it really just gets you out of bad hands. I actually have been finding myself setting out one of them just because I drawn to 2 more than I would like. I do have the Dark Brothers, I guess. I have the Armageddon Knight and the Dark Grepher. Just helps you get stuff to your graveyard, such as Archfiend Eris. Archfiend Eris I run because it makes Foolish Burial a Rhoda for Archfiend. If you really need a monster late grind game situations, you can always Foolish this, and then you have an 1800 beat stick to your hand, which can help make things like Barrier and Break Live. Well, not so much Break, but Barrier at least. Also, it helps with an OTK because you can get Labyrinth on board. And then, believe it or not, guys, you're gonna call me bad. I called me bad. To be honest, I originally only ran them because they were so fucking sexy. But they put in a lot of work today. They actually won me, single-handedly won me 2 of my matches. I had one of my opponents specifically tell me, Game 1, if you didn't have those Valors, you lost. And their side deck was so heavy against me that it was a struggle Game 2 to even keep up, and then Game 3, since I went first, I ended up winning. But they basically straight up told me, if I didn't have the Valors, I would have lost the match. And I believe them. Like, I generally don't take well to people talking shit like that, but it was true. So, kind of just gave it away there. But 2 effect Valors. It is a deck where you don't want anything in hand, but I find this card helps bait your opponents so hard. Because you'll have an Archfiend, a Barrier that you searched, and some other stuff. Well, you didn't search the Barrier, but maybe you did earlier in the game. You have a card in your hand. They're not afraid to go off. So they go off, they use their effect. You Valor their effect, and now your Barriers are live. So it's like a double trouble. It does what Divine Wrath did without clogging my back row. And it's only a 1-card answer instead of 2, which I like a lot. I hate 2 for 1-ing people. I should rephrase that. I hate 1 for 2-ing people. I love 2 for 1-ing people. Speaking of 2 for 1-ing people, especially Mermail players, I play triple MST. They're also very sexy. I don't know if you could tell, but they're German. They're Deutsch, from Deutschland. Secret, of course. I actually did a lot of blinging this deck out today. It was bothering me that so much of it was incomplete and not hollow. Anyway, 2 Ultra Instant Fusions. They're also quite sexy. Enjoy them. They do put in a lot of work. They get you out of bad situations. Like, there's really no further explanation needed. And for the 1-ofs, 1 launcher, obvious reasons. 1 Monster Gate. I added this in mainly because I just picked it up, but I wanted to put it in, but I wasn't too sure how well it would work, and it just put in so much work today. Especially with the text being as old as it is, it's not specific. It doesn't have to be a face-up monster you control. If you're afraid of things like, I don't know, like Mourning or Bottomless or something, well, Mourning wouldn't really stop this, but like if you want to get something engraved and then still go off, you could always set a monster like an Archfiend, Monster Gated away. It can also be any Exceed monster. I made Gaga Cowboy in my top 8 match, detached for its effect. It got Fiendish Chained, and I activated Monster Gate on it, ended up getting an Archfiend off the top, and searched from there and ended up winning that game. So Monster Gate is hugely clutch in this deck. 1 Rhoda, I find myself hoping to draw this for nothing else except for the pitch for Summoner Monk. I did use it once today to actually search out a Grepher, because I had no monsters, and I had a lot of good back row. But I was playing against Jeez, what was I playing against? I think I was playing against, like, I want to say Mermail, just because I played it twice today, and it's most likely statistically that was what I did it against. But we were basically grind gaming, and it was basically whoever can get a monster and do some damage first would win. And I top deck Rhoda, so I had to search the Grepher and then kind of go off from there. One Labyrinth, obvious, helps with your TK, searches, or it's searchable off of Eris. One Foolish, like I said, this is kind of like a second Rhoda, but for monsters you actually use, like Archfiend. One Transmodify, again, it's another card that gets you out of awkward situations. Turn 1, setting all your stuff, normal summoning your Necromancer, and then transmodifying it away is always really, really good. Just puts you in such a grindy, good situation. And on top of that, it gets around Valor late game, because they can Valor your Necromancer, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna get an Archfiend anyway. And then one book, because, man, people are playing Trap Stun, like, everywhere, not just at my locals, I guess. Apparently it's running rampant everywhere. Trap Stun and Decree, and Book of Moon is enough to really stop them for one turn. And one turn is really all it takes in this deck, because you're either gonna OTK them or set up for the next turn. Onto the traps. Kind of like the Necromancer and Archfiend, 3 barrier, complete standard for this deck in my opinion. Any less than 3, especially in this format, is very bad. You can actually barrier Dragon Ruler summons because they're not inherent. They're considered an activated effect in hand. Hence why, like, Mind Drain stops them. 2 Infernity Break, left it at 2, I feel like it's good enough at 2. I find most of the time when I play this, I'm not playing it correctly. Like, I'll waste it on some dumb back row just so I have a better chance of going off. But that's why I don't play 3, because I would just misuse it and not care. But at the same time, it is really nice to have, especially late game, to get rid of their big trouble monsters. 2 Mirror Force. You need to be able to protect yourself if you can't go off. If they max you or Valor you, you need to be able to protect your monsters. Another big problem with this deck, especially the way I run it, is I run it in like an OTK when you can, but otherwise I want to focus on grinding my opponent down to the dirt. Oh, dirt, Rockstone, that's what I was playing against when I got in the Grepher fight. Yeah, alright, anyway. Rockstone player, shout out to him, by the way, he was freaking 3-0. Or no, I played him round 5. We were both 3-1, winner got top 8. Sorry, got sidetracked. But anyway, yeah, I need to be able to protect myself. 2 Call the Haunted, because recycling things from your grave is really good in this. Plus, if they blind space this and you have an Armageddon Knight in grave, you can get your pitch. If they blind space this and you have an Eris in grave, you can get your search, and then just kind of win. And then for the 1-up traps, 1 Torrential, 1 Bottomless, 1 Warning, and 1 Compulse. Kind of like the standard 4, I guess. Some might call it the Holy Quadrinity. I gotta take a quick break for a second, guys, while I pull out my extra inside deck. But I'm just gonna fade the videos in together, so be right back. Alrighty, and we're back with the extra deck. For the instant fusion targets, I run, the generic 3 and 4. There are dark versions of both of these guys. I have yet to pick them up. But to be honest, it really doesn't matter, because you're not going to go into Key Beetle, like, ever with this guy. If you do, you're in a really bad spot anyway. But I do want to get him eventually, just because he looks cooler. And then this guy doesn't matter. He's just, he matters in the deck. It doesn't matter if he's dark or not. There's no difference. For the rank 3s, 1 Leviathan, just kind of his beat stick ability. And 2 Levier for, like, OTK loops and getting back your street patrols and banished Archfiends. And then for the 4s, 2 Lava Ball Chain, 1 Emerald, 1 Maze Stroke, 1 Black Ship, 1 Master Key Beetle, 1 Dweller, 1 Cowboy, or 1 Dweller, 1 Diamond Dyer, 1 Cowboy, and then since I do play the Valors now, I play Cataster. This is actually a big reason that I could justify running Valor, because Cataster is strong in this format. It gets through things like Yamato, it gets through any of the Dragon Rulers. It forces Felgrand to waste its material, to which you can chain stuff. So, like, if on attack declaration, they activate Felgrand, then you can just chain Mirror Force, and it's good stuff. And then lastly, for the side deck, this is pretty much unchanged, guys. I changed like 1 or 2 cards. 1 Morphing Jar number 2. Didn't put in as much work as I wanted it to today. I only got it once, and it got fiendished when I flipped it, because he wouldn't attack into it. So, 2 Soul Release. Put in a good amount of work today. Not as much as last time, but I only played against 1 Boujon player today, so it really wasn't the same. 2 Encore. I actually played against Evil Storm today. Decided in both of these. Didn't see him. These are actually more for Consular than anything, because Consular is a really awkward matchup for this, because it puts stuff in your hand, which is never good. 2 Lance. 2 Gozen. This plus Cataster sealed me the game against Dragon Rulers. I played against Dragon Ruler variant in top 8 today. My boy Kiet Saki, aka the Samurai Man. Got 13th place at Rochester with Samurai. I never shouted him out for that, so yeah, there's your shout out, Kiet. 2 Mind Drain, really strong against, actually a lot of things. This one may match against Mermail. 2 Mind Crush, 1 Light Imprisoning, and 1 Trap Stun. This comes in every game. Every single game, too, this comes in. I don't care what I have to take out, this will come in, because people are going to side shit against me, and I'm not going to like it. So I'm going to side this in, because it gets rid of all of it. This plus my 3 main deck MSTs is usually enough. That's it for the deck, guys. Stay tuned for the outro. That was the deck profile, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Quick rundown of my matchups here. Round 1, I 2-0'd Evil Storm. Round 2, I 2-1 Mermail. So I'm looking this way. My matchups over there. Round 3, I actually played against Lightsworn, which for some reason was 2-0. You know, screw it. Anyway, I 2-0'd him. Round 4, I played against Mermails again. I actually lost to him. Game 3, Vanity's Fiend plus Royal Decree's too strong against my deck. And then round 5, I played against Rockstun. Winner moves on, and I 2-1'd him. He took game 1 because he just opened like the dude that negates monster effects and then set 5 and then passed. And I was like, or 4, and then revealed his rock. I was like, oh, well, shit. But I took the last 2 games really, really easily, guys. I just looped him out, and, you know, my deck can out-counter his deck if I have barriers. So, those were my matchups. Swiss, top 8, I played against my boy Kiet. Then in top 4, I played my boy Texas. And he was playing Bujin. I took the Maxi challenge because I was exhausted and starving and wanted to get home. I ended up losing it to a DD Crow, but YOLO, I guess. Hindsight's 2020. All in all, the deck did really, really well. Baylor put in a lot of work. You guys might have noticed I took this card out. It was way too conditional against Bujin, so fuck it. And yeah, so here's the deal, guys. I'm getting close, getting serious with this shit. I see all these bigger Yu-Gi tubers. That's such a weird fucking. Anyway, all these people on YouTube doing Yu-Gi-Oh videos say like, oh, get 100 likes on this video and I will give you another video. Yeah, no, I'm not that expecting. That means like damn near every one of you guys has to like it, which would be awesome. But I have more realistic goals. So I have 3 goals for you guys, and you have 2 weeks to do them. 2. 1. If you get this video to 10 likes, I don't care if you make 10 accounts, if you're that big a fan and like it, I don't care who likes it. Just people like it. Down below. The thumbs up button, guys. It's not that difficult. It's actually this side, I think. If I get 10 likes, I will do an Infernity combo video. Or an Infernity how to side video. Like, I'll go through all the bigger matchups in the meta. What I personally side for each one, when I side out, depending on game 1, or, well, game 2, game 3, if I'm going first or not. I'll let you know about that kind of stuff, some insider information. If you get me to 15 likes, I will do the biggest bitch in the world and go through all my shit and refill my binder, unfortunately. You know, I need to do it anyway, but this will give me some motivation. And do a binder video. PayPal is up and running with my bank account as of today, actually. ESL Online apparently gives no fucks that it's Sunday, and they rock that bitch out. So yeah, PayPal's up and running. I can actually start selling stuff online now. So I'll do an updated binder profile, and you guys can take a look at all my stuff. But like I said, 15 likes on this down below. And then the granddaddy of them all, if you guys actually want some stuff, we have a giveaway opportunity here. I don't do this too often because I am a college student and I am broke. Because student loans are a bitch. So I will actually personally, with my money, go and buy you, yes, you, 5 packs, Legacy of the Valiant. Like I said, I know it's not legal yet, but 2 weeks. 2 weeks, guys. Get this video to 20 likes and 500 views. You get this video to 500 views and 20 likes in 2 weeks, and I will, like, what I do when I do these kind of things, I actually haven't done one in a very long time. Last one I did one was when JOTL first came out. But I assign a number to each subscriber, and I go to a number generator and randomly generate the number. And basically what I do, so it's not just luck of the draw, I guess, I go until I get one of the numbers twice. So basically whichever number you are, if that happens to be you, I'll message you on, you know, here. Unless I know you personally, then I'll just message you on Facebook or something. Get your mailing information. I will personally send you 5 packs of Legacy of the Valiant. So if you guys have, like, locals, Facebook pages or whatever, do me a favor, man. Share this link down below. Get people to watch this, get people to like it, and you could win packs. If, you know, say you're putting in work and, you know, you, for somehow, like, if you somehow get, like, 5-6 people from your locals to come and like this video, let me know, man. Comment down below or inbox me about it, and maybe I'll assign 2 numbers to you so you have a better chance to win. But yeah, that's just some little fun stuff I like to do, guys. I really want to start getting into, like, a more giveaway kind of thing, especially now that I have PayPal, so I can kind of buy things more cheaply off eBay and stuff and send them to you guys. Anyway, it's been 5 minutes, 6 minutes on my outro. That's ridiculous. But there was a lot of useful information in here, so anyway, guys, I'm out. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. I always sub for sub. You know, as many of you guys know, I go through my subscribers, and there's, like, a lot of people where it's just, like, 1 subscriber, Control Chaos 1994. Fuck it. You know, if you have any videos, I watch them. I've watched several of my subscribers' videos. I actually had a shout-out from a couple of my subscribers, and that was really, really cool. I appreciate that, guys. I do. I'm not quite sure who it was. I'll go through and watch it again and get names, and maybe I'll give you guys a shout-out in return. But anyway, it's pretty late, guys, so I'm gonna head out. I got some League of Legends to learn how to play. Somebody's gonna teach me. Shout-out to Zach Wheeler. So, peace. Stay beautiful.